Hello people, you know the drill by now. I have to cut this short because I don't have much time. I had to work super late today and I have to still manage to eat something before it's too late and I have to go to sleep again. So I try to rush through this as fast as possible. Sorry for this. It's one of these kinds of things. Yes, you understand. Multiplayer games don't stop for nothing. I could ask for an extension, but I don't want to slow down the game just because I was working, which is kind of normal, really. So, what's happening here? Research continues. Man has now Leaf as the new prophet of Mother of Avalon. No, Leaf the Mother of Avalon is now prophet of I Speak for the Trees. Okay, that's nice. Then we have indeed the War Master of Abysia attacking one of the provinces to our east, proving that Lion Tribe warriors aren't exactly the best kind of unit for this. And yep, the Abyssian infantry is kind of beefy. Their defense skill is bad, but their flails pack a punch and they have the attack skill to occasionally actually hit. Encumbrance, I've seen worse, but it's not really good. They have very high protection and magic resistance, and high moral. They're the kind of troops you probably have to kill a lot of. They have dark vision, so no shenanigans in darkness. Can move faster through wasteland, and thank you. My cat is blocking my view right now. Ah, that poor cat. Amber. Shh. Later. Little one. So, fire. Heat 3. Yeah, that's a heat aura. That will incapacitate a lot of units that have to fight them in hand-to-hand for too long. And they are fire resistant, which of course is for us complete irrelevant since we don't have fire mages anyway. But they're the kind of enemy you want to combat with lots and lots of ice raining down on them, since we can't really rely on our squishy frogs to hold the line if there are too many of them. Just let's take a look at these huge blob of poor idiots. Attack skill non-existent, protection non-existent, everything is shit, their moral is bad. They have short bows, yeah great, but they are undisciplined, so they will do whatever the AI thinks of doing, and that's not always what you want to do. They have the normal warriors who can at least attack normally and have an attack skill for not below 0, because everything below 10 is kind of bad. You won't be hitting a lot of it. Defense skill is good and at least they have shields, but protection 0. With 10 hit points it means any hit at all will probably kill them dead. And I guess this is what happens here now, because yeah, that's kind of unfair. Yeah, see, that's the bad thing about bad moral. Units will just decide to fuck off if you sneeze at them or look at them oddly. Another fun thing is, since Dominion 6 supposedly changed to a moral system based on the units instead of the entire squad, you have situations like this where entire clouds of units suddenly decide to walk out. In older games you sometimes had luck, and if you had, say, 30 Lion Tribe archers and 10 would have broken but 20 didn't, then all 30 will fight on until enough have been killed that the entire unit fails their moral rolls. In this case, you're shit out of luck. You can have an odd situation where one guy out of 50 remains in the combat line and of course dies, but everyone else will just walk out as soon as they start failing rolls. At least that's supposed to be how it works. And hey, at least they killed 3 of the Abyssian infantries. Not much, and there are also lava warriors, which are beefed up versions with firepower. That means the hotter it is, the better they get. There are also berserkers, so that means if they start if they start berserking, they won't be running away anytime soon anyway. Especially their high magic resistance makes them bad enemies for stuff like elves and their glamour magic. But we aren't elves, we have frogs, so maybe we have luck. In Amen we got some more Afghans. Sweet. So, he's of course moving to block us off, which is kind of shitty, but we can't do anything about it. since we are not in a position, because we have one worm and one block of troops to support him, and that's kind of it. I have to send scouts to the south now to see what's going on there. And yeah, logically we'll move into cooler there next, so we can't get to Trollland. Kind of funny, if I could get into the water with a big army, it wouldn't matter. But we aren't there quite yet. But I'm doing, oh, of course, I'm taking my stupid army here. And yeah, I now have, who was the guy I recruited last? Voltan. Or is it Xoltan? Nope, it's a V, so Xoltan. So we now have a new leader, which means, of course, he gets something that I can't see with my bad eyesight instantly. Some units. So we know what's going on here. Guard commander. Did I made some blessing? Yes. So you can bless our froggies. And let's see. 5 plus area of effect, and I have to account for a chance that he is using the first spell on himself. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20 maximum. So I will have to think about another priest to walk with us around the time I'm getting to 20 poison frogs. And now I will have to gift the rest of our troops to the other weirdos. Anyway, it's also so fucking useless to get 2 of them. So now we should have some basic army going. And of course we now have to get into position so we can walk to the west. If this doesn't work out, I will give them that, those cheeky bastards, and instead walk into the sea to gain some water provinces. That's one of the reasons why I need scouting. Because of course, since Ulm is coming over here, the map seems to be fairly small because Ulm is also to the north. They're coming now from 2 directions. That's a problem. To the north we still have a buffer zone. To the east we have of course cheeky Abysia. But of course if we get into the water we can walk into that direction. And if we fight Abysia, then we'll probably sneak on land in some places. So our searcher is in position now, we'll probably start searching now that he's out of our capital. This guy just switched himself off, very funny game. But no, you're supposed to continue researching, sometimes. Well, auto search is a new function in Dominion 6. No wonder there's still some problems. So this guy searched one province, marched to the next one, and then immediately switched himself off. I have no idea why Grey Barrier. Yes, I didn't want to move there. Now that's funny now. Since Abysia is cheeky. Well, I have to take my fight. I have no idea what's going on in Grey Barrier, but I know there are some big provinces to my west with nice income I want to claim. Problem is, of course, can't do anything right here. I have no idea if I can build underwater. Well, fuck me. I have no idea how fast I can move, and I need a second fortress at some point. So I guess I have to drain Xibalba of resources right now. Otherwise, we have nothing. Delca would have been perfect, but of course it's also reaching into Iskepne. See, Druidland would be perfect since it's only draining provinces unconnected to our capital. But we have to get there first, sadly. And yeah, it's kind of stupid. But it would take me 1, 2, 3 turns to get into Druidland, even if there is no complications along the way. And that's not long enough. We're already in winter in the first year. So fuck it. Equals you build an emergency place so we can actually dump some money into more mages, because it looks like we need them. Ulm has earth magic, what can be a really stupid enemy since they have really high quality troops. while our froggies aren't quite there. With my magic I could hurt them a lot, since I also have no frost resistance, I think. Abizia would be perfect since they're vulnerable against my ice magic, but they also have tons of fire magic, which would burn our poor froggies. So it's a mixed thing. If we can choke them out, we maybe even possibly manage to keep them under wrap here. I have to go below now to find out what's going on there. Those guys couldn't manage to get into this place here because I guess they got scared by the heavy cavalry. But since we're slowly finding the end of the expansion phase approaching, at least for us, that's maybe not a problem. First, of course, I will have to get our stupid army out of Xibalba thanks to this unpleasantly stifling mountain range to our west. Bad luck, I guess. Black Knights. Okay. Those are highly expensive, and I'm guessing he doesn't have a lot of them, since it's not showing up in the strategic map. But Black Knights are hilariously effective if used well. And since our froggies will have problems with normal heavy cavalry, let's just say, if it comes down between Ulm and Abizia, we should make peace with Ulm and fight Abizia instead, because Abizia at least doesn't have cavalry they could annoy us with. They're basically the reverse. Ulm is most dangerous now because of the high quality troops and because we haven't researched any fancy magic yet. And Abizia will progressively getting stronger as they get their own magic online. But at least they don't have cavalry, or they won't ride down our frogs in insane numbers. Let's see, how many of our stupid poison frogs can I recruit now? Oh, I can go up to maximum, but then I have absolutely no sheep units left. So next up I need another priest. Priest level 1, yeah. Aha! Huh, funny guy. So now I have some left, still no commander points left, but now I have some units. The Moog warriors. Yeah, length 1 is kind of stupid. Getting repelled if you have weak troops is the worst. The worst, as we Germans say. Oh, we have of course higher quality troops here. Let's take it first look. Protection 8, attack 10 against... Yeah, not much better, but at least they have some more protection. 11 against 8 isn't that much better, to be honest. 12 to... even have the same moral. Ugh. Encumbrance 4 and Encumbrance 6. Oh, okay. We should probably bulk up the cheaper ones then. Yeah. More protection is always good, but... honestly, our dudes aren't that much better. And every stone spear does 1 damage less than the bronze spear. 15 to 14. Now that's some kind of joke. 14 is good enough. I mean, there are shit troops, but we have to we have to use numbers here, or we're kind of in trouble anyway. Then I'm adding some of those stupid dart throwers. Oh, I already run out of population to recruit more. That's fun. Can I squeeze one of those in? Nope, 9. And those are militia, which are, yeah, no thanks. With an attack skill of 8, I can't even hit someone directly in front of them. I mean, they probably would have trouble hitting an inanimate object at that level of incompetence. But for now I will switch to the slightly cheaper Moog warriors and continue to squeeze in some dart throwers for fun and profit. There are also Tzots warriors, of course. The lowest warrior only has a stone lance that barely does any damage. But at least attack skill is high enough they can hit something. The hit points, however, are insanely low, and zero protection is a bad idea. The best way to use them is to throw a large chunk of them at the enemy, and then hope for the best. The slightly better versions still have zero protection, but at least they can defend themselves a little better. Hit points are still fucking awful, but at least they have a giant, weirdly mix of club and sword that has still some length to it and can actually do some damage in a cinch. They're also stealth units, so they can at least use them, and they are dirt cheap. Of course, you should never recruit the ones for 1 resources, because the ones for 2 resources are clearly superior, and we can start recruiting them. In fact, I can take one of the stupid dart throwers and instead make it a little bit more even. Maybe we'll switch it around. I'll have to look at it next turn, how this falls out, because of course, while they may be useful in the future, we can't use them except in stealth attacks, which means we need to be at war to take use of them. We have the Ray, which is a blood mage and stealthy. We have the Swords Up, which is simply a leader and stealthy. Stealthy in quotation marks. 40 is one of the worst stealth units ever. Basically, if they march into enemy territory, any defense at all has a good chance at tripping them, at least eventually. So the best way to use them is to send them in and then attack as soon as you can. Then you have, of course, the Kamad swords. If you had Assassin, you would make a good Assassin, but since he lacks attack, he is just a basic death mage. If you can mass them, well, that's fine. And since they are stealthy, neat surprise if you can prevent the case where they're getting discovered one by one and hit by separate Parent's defense attacks. That sucks major ass. It's another option for the future, and of course we have our real assassins with good stats, well, slightly above average stats. Best way would be if I find a way to bless them, but of course we use the kind of average general blast that makes our units slightly better. Not exactly the thing that makes an assassin exciting. You probably need to build an assassin up a bit. Stealth is high enough to be useful, but as we've seen, one unlucky encounter and the basic equipment of the assassin doesn't work anymore. He's especially in dire need of a helmet at least, since otherwise a lucky hit to the head will immediately fuck him over. And 12 is not that good for an assassin either. Good against indies, but of course our stupid capital doesn't create enough commander points for me to do more than 1 at a time. So I guess we really need this stupid second fortress, which in 5 turns will be ready. Would also be neat if I could put down another temple, since we're flowing in money right now. Okay, the fun shit is I can, since it will take a while to recruit enough units to matter, just move this guy over here, which will take 2 turns. And then use him to build a temple, so at least I can recruit priests here, if I need to. And of course, one of my side searcher will eventually make his way down there in a couple turns, and then we'll see. The Astral Mage will probably walk into the Trollwoods next, and this guy will slowly walk in a circle around here, and if he reaches Orman, I can put down a lab. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that will take a lot of time. Maybe I send another cheap mage over. But that's it for now. We are still in the running. But since an immediate attack to the north would have brought us immediately into contact with Ulm. Yeah, of course. Everything I do is kind of risky now, because if it turns out that Ulm is also attacking Asphodel, since I accidentally killed the expansion army and their god, they're super weak right now, that might be in trouble. Of course, since I know the player, it could also possibly be that I'm ending up in an alliance with Asphodel to smash Ulm down before they can't recruit too many of their high maintenance, high resource super units. My favorite goal would of course be Abizia, since they're cheekily blocking us off. But let's see. For now the north is secure, and let's talk about east and south and west later. Lebloini out. Ah, fuck. Yeah, I was the last player, now I have to do the second turn really fast, since it's already a bit late in the day, and I wanted to do at least do something else instead of just playing the game, as fun as that is. And there we are, next turn. Ah shit, now that I've talked through the entire process of turning, I probably have trouble cutting out the middle part here. At least the game is still reasonably fast in turning, since it's early. We didn't find magic sites, typically. And yeah, Pirena is now attacked, and they have Emerald Knights. Oh, that's great. With cold resistance, that's less great. So we don't want to fight Pirena if we can keep them away. Unexpected, so I'm guessing they just took a while to get enough troops ready. This is basic infantry, very basic. A high defense skill makes it probably very hard to kill for our frog soldiers. Protection is medium-sized, I guess at least we can help them. And they have less hit points, but they of course have an iron cap, so again, statistically there will be a lot of sudden deaths by hitting the head of our poor froggies. Then we have the Emerald Knight with the Mouflons. Mouflons are beasts. Sorry for the pun. But it's true, not a lot of hit points, titanic protection, while they don't really have attack skill and defense skill to speak of. If they hit, they hit. Luckily they are also undisciplined, so they're not as terrifyingly effective than other animals who can even get stat bonuses from their riders. Enchanted Blood. Enchanted will repair any wounds instantly, and Enchanted will also protect someone against hostile magic. It will regain about 1 lost hit points every 2 turns. Some kind of minor region that was added in Dominion 6. The Profuse Bleeding Affliction. One of the most annoying afflictions any, since it just kills you like poison, but you can't have resistance against it. And you get +1 magic resistance to it. So it's, if you have blood, it's actually really good. It gives you some minor regeneration, which is fine. And it's the only way to stop bleeding in this stupid game. The Knights of course have their lance with a massive charge bonus. And a broadsword for afterwards. Yeah, they're kind of heavy on the encumbrance, but for the amount of protection they have, yeah, our froggies will do a lot of 0 damage against them. Defense skill makes them hard to hit in the first place. Attack skill could be lower, but of course, since they also slowly regenerate, if we can't kill them in one hit, things will get annoying fast. Yeah, it took a bit long to actually hit and kill the enemy, but it's it. They have also fire and cold resistance. Luckily not enough to matter in if things come to push to shove. It would work actually wonderfully against Abizia, since they have heat auras, which will be neutralized by this low amount of... Yeah, okay, they're all fleeing or dying. Game over for those indies. Okay, then we got Trollwoods, more air games. Sweet, money would of course be even better than Daten. We instead lose all tax and get unrest. Yeah, even luck scales can't do everything. So another scout. Let's see. I'm getting another army is showing up there. Let's send another scout over there. Yeah, that's only basics crossbowman and spearman. I have no idea what's... Oh, fuck it, eh. Okay. Might be the game is soon be over. Since Abysia didn't immediately take Colin War, I'll send my worm in. Because if the army comes back next turn, I'll die anyway. Because my worm trumps Abyssian weirdos. My priest is still on the way. Well, let's upgrade the defense here a bit, since don't want to get anyone in. And then we have a problem here, because Ulm is aggressively expanding into all directions everywhere. Let's scout a bit further into the Ulm Empire. Recruitment. Yeah, okay, we have to switch now to backups, because we need a lot of magic resistance here. What can I squeeze in? Maybe another Datra. It's probably better to use swords like some kind of missile. Let's see how much recruitment I have, because I can't really see those fuckers. Oh, I'm down to 1 dart thrower anyway. Swords needs 6 recruitment points. That's stupid. I have exactly 5 left. Ah. Well, I have 2 pattern. I guess I can recruit swords somewhere else. Fuck, I think I need a fort. Nice thing about being a cave relation is my stupid bad people can be recruited in every single province if it's a cave province, which we don't have, so. And the guy switched himself off again. Oh, fuck it. The guy here is still on auto search, luckily enough. I have no idea why this fails. Is the AI getting confused because of the rivers? Well, let's see. If Perrin is invading us, this will be a failed run, because we can't deal with too many enemies at once. So instead, let the guy walk over here into his cabinet. This guy will leave next turn anyway. Research is continuing apace, but we are still a lot of turns away from getting the level of evocation I need at absolute minimum. And we only have 2 casters right now, and one is off somewhere. Every 2 turns we will now get another level 3 water caster. I have to only survive for long enough. Well, not much we can do here really. I have to see if we can get Kolam Megor at least. Having another province there would mean that we have a chance to be at least a little bit peaceful towards Abysia. But being choked off like this is really bad for us. Of course, Ulm has Black Knights and we don't. So we can't really do jack shit until we have Falling Frost, so we can stop them somehow. Anyway, recruitment continues, and you're already having a slight surplus in money again. Next turn I should have the money for a 2nd temple, and then we'll decide from there. I probably have to indeed go into the oceans and get some provinces there. No idea what's there, because our poor belief system hasn't really traveled that far. Yeah, Ulm was a real asshole. He even managed to block us off from Lake Fortuna there. And none of our scouts have reached there yet. That's perfect. Let's see, anyone forgotten? Yeah. Let's see what's going on to the east there. Oh, cave planet. See, okay, now we see a little bit more. Huh, there's not much down here. Did he came from somewhere else? He does have... It must be Abysia somewhere. Is there still some kind of blackness causing me to not see anything here? And no, there is nothing here, right? And he came from down below. And that's a mystery. I guess I have to send the next scout. Well, I have a scout there, a scout there, and a scout there. And another scout is moving to the east. Here. This is this scout here. I guess he has to actually move to the east. So, okay, the next scout has to go to the north to see what's going on there. I have to find out where the fuck Abizia came from if it wasn't from the underground like I assumed. Seriously. Where the fuck is Abizia then? Well, anyway, not much we can do now. Lipluini out. Hello people, it's me Lipluini, and we are back here in Dominion 6 land with the campaign of Fountain, Minnesota, the god of Xibalba. We are frog people and we are proud of it. This time we get some more messages about battles. First off, we managed to take Colomegor because Abizia was apparently busy somewhere else. This time the most of the killing was done by our cheap basic warriors, while our expensive poison frog warriors did kill some people but also got killed a lot. Yes. Our worm killed 6 on his own. But it still looks like half the enemy just ran away. Let's take a look, just for fun. God, I keep forgetting how huge the battlefields now are. Oh, team cards, yes. Oh yes, green on green, that's perfect game. At least we can see these guys here. That's funny, if you had flying units, we could have stockpiled that poor bastard. So, while the AI is normally not really good at using archers, of course the AI also gets to cheat. Because I can tell you right now, if we put undisciplined archers on the battlefield, they wouldn't just stay in place and work like normal archers. Here our dart throwers throw darts. It still amazes me that the game claims they managed to kill someone this way. Let's speed things up. Motherfuckers! Oh yeah. Because archers didn't run away, so we got a lot of free hits. Animate tree? What kind of spell is that shit? Never mind. Oh wait, I wanted to go to quit battle. So anyway, that was a victory, but also a depressing one, considering our losses. Then Pirene attacked and won. Yeah, they have a shit ton of Emerald Knights. They and Ulm are our people we have to stay away from. Abizia attacked and won. This time they even brought some salamanders. And they managed to dunk on those Amazons and the Pegasus riders. That's a lot of death, considering they have done not much protection actually. In Dominion 5 they could be extremely dangerous because they could be flying right next to your commanders and kill everyone. So let's see, here is a solid block of infantry. Nothing new. So of course the defense skill means if you can hit them, you can hit them. And if you have something that can penetrate protection, bad. Really good. Of course you also have to stay away from them since siege free, otherwise it will slowly broil you. And we have this salamander, if I can get him here. Ah, here he is. Not that many hit points. Protection, well, the scales aren't that protective, I guess. Attack and defense is abysmal, but their main strength is that they can use a fire flare. Basically they're like tiny dragons that shoot out damage piercing 20 magic fire damage. They also have an area of effect, and while one square isn't a lot, As you can see below here, it can still be a lot of units if they're small enough. Fatigue costs 15. So sometimes these types of breath weapons have a limited use, so they have an ammunition count. Salamanders are lucky. They get really tired from doing this, so they can't do this more than 3 or 4 times before things will start to go wrong for them. But if you have a lot of them, they can still do a lot of damage. The only drawback is, yes, they're undisciplined, so you don't get to choose. If you're unlucky, they will try to bite the enemy, and then we'll all die. In this case, of course, funny thing, but the enemy trying to land middle of the heat death zone, and the salamander got a lot of death counters on his personal scoreboard. So yeah, that was a fiery end to those poor defenders. Nope, we already looked at this. Witch Haven were just Emerald Knights dunking on other knights. And we got Unrest, and units have been cursed, and Misfortune +3. Ah yes, thank you. Thank you, game. I love it when it does shit like this. Yeah, not that this helps. There won't be any better this way around. So, off screen, because I was low on time, already started the turn and then left it unfinished. I've already ordered the survivors underwater, whereas amphibians at least can fight at the same range as the others. And while 70 looks spooky for our tiny frog army, at least we have a big boss, who is also amphibian, and will be a nasty surprise for the enemy down there with his regeneration and crap. Then there is Ulm, a sad problem. Let's go out a bit to the south, because he managed to cut us off, and Pirene will of course then deal with those 3 provinces and with Ulm, I guess. Ulm is also causing problems with other players, I've heard. Then Asphodel has recovered. There's again a huge block of undead. Well, it looks like they are stopped for now. So either they are contemplating attacking either us or Abysia, or they just want to build a fortress there like we are doing. Sadly, we are now finished here because we have to go underwater because our links are terrible here. The only province we could still get is the Barren Cracks. But we also need to send some scouts this way. Yeah, you could go to Spell. That's the shortcut. Stay, retreat, perfect. There are of course units on the way, but we need more. No, I need to know where the troops are in this region so we can make some decision. Of course, horse tribe cavalries can also use long-range weapons, so we may be kind of in trouble here. Now, the question is, did I recruit someone? Ah, yes, here. I sometimes am wondering what the fuck the AI is doing. Instead of just searching in Okajab, it just stopped here. You know what? Sometimes this game is weird. So the AI searched Trollwoods, and then it started moving again instead, just jumped across Okajab. Does the AI know something we don't know? Of course, then why the fuck would the AI search through Trollwoods if there wasn't anything? Auto search is apparently a bit bugged. Either this or let me guess. Oh, that's the reason it simply moved. Well, next time, now that I've clicked on it on the commander, I can't do this for real. So next turn we're getting it back on progress. And see what the AI will do then. So, which one of you guys was... Nope, you are a priest. You are a priest. Did I... Ah, fuck, I was... Oh no, I was recruiting a new backup. We still have to wait a turn before he shows up. Oh great, so... And how long here? You're still building for 3 more turns. Good. And Voltan, you are up. You can now build a temple. Fuck, 50 pounds not... yes, because I forgot to take the defenders into account. Well, we need our weirdos here, so let's... Ah, fuck, they're so fucking cheap. Fuck it. At least some bats would be nice. Now I can construct a temple. Of course, now I don't have a mage ready to do a lab, but I guess I should now have at least one place where I can recruit my local commanders, right? Yes. The local commanders are only priests, so... Of course, at some point I need a mage here. These I can now, of course, recruit one of those stealth guys over there. I hope. Normally they should only show up in a cave, like the Cave of Perpetual Darkness, which allows us to recruit the Kamazotz. Well, let's see how hard the game will fuck us because we didn't start in a cave like it was planned. Arbizia is now in contact with evil of the killing kind. Scaleria is over here, and Asphodel to our north. I really hope Asphodel didn't take too much pop kill, otherwise we will have to make sure the enemy Dominion stays out of our provinces up there. So my current target is now to... Fuck. Which one was the leader guy again? Oh, holy hell, I saw him right now. It's... 10... Oh fuck, I keep forgetting. Yeah, last turn I started recruiting one super mage. And the priest was also my leader. So I didn't really do this smart. So instead of sorting units into squads, I now have to wait until the backup is there because I don't want to lose progress. Well, not much to do in this early phase of the game, so let's finish the turn. Wow, okay, Pirena is blocking everything. Well, too bad. Then I'll come back to this tomorrow. Libluini out. Hello people, Libluini is back with another go at Dominion 6. We are back to our nation of frog people of Xibalba. Bats are also there, and Fountain, Minnesota is trying to dig deep into the world and let it collapse on us. Wait, that doesn't sound as good as I thought. Spring in the year 1. So, evocation is completed. We'll continue our march through the early spells of the game. Then, Cheech Marin, the commander of Ulm, has now claimed a throne. So, that's not good for us. Backup has searched for magic site but couldn't find anything. That's our luck for this. Ah yes, of course, we lost a prophet. I completely forgot about this. Our prophet died when we defeated that enemy pretender. Now the dormant pretender got a vague name, including ours, so from now on each month we have a chance of getting godly power. Wait, I'm mixing things up with one of my other games. We had an evade pretender here. Holy shit, the worm. Man, I need more sleep. So, we went into the underground, into the water, and while most of our cheaper units died, we still killed a shit ton of enemies. And this time our worm almost made the kill count of the other types of units. Oh god, Team Colored Squares. This time our pretender god buffs himself with some magic. Be a bit faster, harder to kill and really then it's too biting. Yeah, that worked out really well. And we still have some troops left because they are at this point ablative armor for our pretender. So our dart throws are now completely eliminated and our sacred survived completely without losses this time, and our move warriors got a bit ablated. But still, we can do something still there, down there. Then in Darton we got population explosion. Well, okay, that's better than the other way around. Then we got some earth camps. Well, okay. The situation is still bad. We have Pirene on one side, Abysi on one side. Asphodel is at least friendly to us and too weak to pose a threat. Then there's Ulm, which has expanded in an insane number of provinces. Scaleria is also there, bordering both Ulm and the people of Pirene, which are apparently more than hobbits, since I think I saw them using those really big horses. Now let's see how this shakes out. There's not much going on here except priest smiths. And we have deer tribe archers and deer tribe warriors. Man, that's weird. I'm always a bit weirded out by Dominion 6 now showing independent province signs, but at least if they are still independent, it also shows the independent soldiers there. And there is the White Lake. Well, okay. 27 units and... I think I have to cut this. Fuck. Status. Yeah, a bit weaker because we are outside of our belief system now, but still a horrific monster that can buff themselves with our first spells. There's of course Gorge is deep sea, and this is just normal sea. Normal sea, ha. So meteor protection. And of course we have no idea what's going on over there. But still we are nominally at peace, I suppose. And since Ulm's army was up here last time I checked. Yes. We need more scouts. We always need more scouts. It's kind of obscene. The Baron cracks are still free for now. Probably someone just saw how close it is to Xibalba and decided, that should be my province. And we are already up to our next backup. Yeah, maybe not, but we still need more level 3 attackers on the magic front. Yeah, we need the second fortress here. At least we now have this guy here. Oh, wait, I am stupid. Now that he built his temple, he can just walk back, and in 2 turns he can load up units in his care. So let's see, I have to take one of those out here so we can have some cheap, insane units here. Do I even recruit Dart Warriors? Raid Frog. I think I have some of them. So let's see. Yeah, we have enough resources actually, but not enough money now. No, let's keep going. We need more of those level 3 guys. Okay, you can go back here and Finally, please find something. We have a new scout. Scout 24. Well, we have to take a better look at what's going on next to us. Oh, someone is building a fortress. Good to know. So 2 turns from now on, we should have something like 50-60 units. And then we can finally do something, hopefully. Yeah. Hold on, attack closest enemy. This way I don't have to script them. Those are my cruise missiles. And those can not do much more than fire. I put them on hold now, that's why, so they aren't committing suicide. And then I'll try to get the Baron cracks before it's slipping away. And yeah, that's a lot, but of course we have a giant god on our side, so let's go for it. Because if we can snatch this province away, that would be a great help to us. Let's see, connections. Yeah, that's kind of shitty. There is a drone, but we can't reach him from here. But let's see if we... Ah, fuck, there is no connection to the other water provinces? That sounds spiffy. Not even to the water drone in the south? Oh, the map generation in Dominion 6 is sometimes really strange. And of course, the land provinces isn't connected either? Well, let's see if this updates if the black crap is removed next time. Don't see anything up there, right? Nothing to see here. I guess I have to start sending scouts up to the north next turn. But that's it for now. Yeah, it goes forward. I think we needed more enchantment, right? Yeah, twice spawn is also important for death mages to turn them immortal. Anyway. How good are we at Earth? We have some levels, but not that much. But still, there is also the Earth power up level spell in Conjuration. Yeah, we need that. Conjuration 3 for Earth power to turn level 2 mages in Earth into level 3 Earth mages could be useful. Speed is, yes, we had almost 100. And this guy is still building and still needs 2 more turns. Ah. So not much to do here, still early phase and all that shit. Diploidi out. Ah shit, it's a double turn. And we are back. The second half of the double turn. We are now in the late spring in the year 1. Construction is completed. That means we have jack and shit, but at least it's shinier shit. And we are onwards to construction level 3 to unlock more items. So, yes. We actually did it, we crazy pants persons. We butchered a whole shit ton of poor deer tribe people, and we lost actually some of our units now. But our worm came through and butchered nearly a third of the enemy by himself. Very impressive. I guess Font Minnesota is not a joke. That's what I was saying. massacring our way forward, giant frogs against people, and the people lose. To be fair, although we have this giant two-headed dragon thing on our side. That was better than I expected. In the Trollwoods we got gold. Ah, our luck scales. Gold nuggets the size of babies or whatever. Escapeness or airgams. Well, that's something we already had. So let's see. Oh, Asphodel is already there. And luckily we are not in the cap circle. So I guess we can keep this. For now, I can even put some more defense here. And oh, that's a lot of Ichthys. Well, let's not... What's this? Merman village. Huh, okay. That's funny. They're not exactly the best troops. These guys are shamans with nature and air. And shitty researchers. We're probably never going to recruit those. Then we have Merman or Deer Merman there. Wow, okay. Those losers are the worst. But I need at least someone, because this may be our third fortress in the future. Then we have the deep sea. Now I have to tell you a secret. The deep sea sometimes has a slightly higher chance of magic sites, so we want to get this first, and then we continue. And luckily there are more connections. It's really only the eternal darkness of the black fog of war is preventing us from seeing shit. So let's continue unabated. And I guess since I got more gold, I can start immediately building a third fortress in Kretera. It's not like the province alone there. We are after all supported by our underwater friends. Let's hope that our friends of Ulm keep being nice. So our next leader is back home next turn. And yeah, please continue to search for magic, you dudes. And another scout is ready. Now please go up here and show me Obokal. Okay, where the fuck is Asphodel itself then? It must still be somewhere here in the darkness. Abesia, well, as long as they're peaceful, everything's okay. Asphodel will probably hold a peace. Perina too. They also have still some provinces to grab. Ulm is still there, but man, the map is tiny. Let's grab some water provinces then, because the undead from nations like Ermor and Scaleria can do the same thing. So it's not like we can get the water to ourselves if the undead get down here. They are less effective than living units underwater, but there can be a shitload of them. Let's see, what is going on? Oh yes, of course, we have now especially more money because Datra, this guy, Obsidian Truck Toad, yes. So, a little bit better. Of course, we now have more money, not only because of the treasure we found, also because it takes 2 turns to get one of our giant magic frogs in. Next turn, this means we have enough money to start our third fortress, and we should, because Asphodel has at least 2, Ulm has 1, 2, and is building a third one too, so yeah. We want to armor up. Right now we're a bit vulnerable. I also have no idea if we can build underwater, Xibalba being a weird cave amphibian nation. Now I want to see what the undead are doing, so let's send our scout over there. New scout is also working, recruitment is done. We know there is not much going on here. So let's put the scout over here to see what's going on. And next turn I think it's finally time to send this army running and hoping like fuck that our weird shitty units can't deal with what I have planned. We might have to sacrifice our dart throwers again. And yeah, that's it again. Again, it's still too early. Let's see how long we can survive. Libloini out.